Remove Enugu CP now. Enugu residents in danger. Ohaneze writes IGP. Igbo Social-Cultural Organization, Ohaneze Igbo Youth Council worldwide has demanded the immediate removal of the Enugu State Commissioner of Police, Ahmed Amani. Ohaneze said the lives of Enugu State residents were now in total jeopardy under the commissioner. The alarm followed a reported order from the CP asking police officers and men under various units and formations in the state to remain in their barracks until further notice. The order was contained in a signal by Commissioner of Police to all area commanders, divisional police officers, head of department, and heads of tactical units in the state. The signal ordered all officers and personnel in the state to remain in their barracks until further notice, warning that any official or personnel who violated the order shall be disciplined. Given the prevalent security situation in Enugu State, the Commissioner of Police has ordered with immediate effect that all area commanders, divisional police officers, head of departments, head of tactical units in the state, and officers and personnel are hereby confined to barracks until further notice. Any officer who violates this sworn in shall be isolated for severe disciplinary action. Make this subject of lecture to your personnel and confirm compliance by return signal, the signal stated. Within the past few weeks, there have been security breaches in the state with both residents and security personnel as victims. The latest was on Saturday, during which no fewer than 5 civilians were killed by hoodlums enforcing sit at home. A police vehicle was also burnt in the process. However, in an open letter to the Inspector General of Police, IGP Alkali Baba Usman, Ohaneze said any delay in the removal of CP would spell doom for the residents of the state. Ohaneze said in a letter signed by Mazi Okwu Nabike, the national president of the Youth Council that the signal in circulation means that the CP has abdicated its responsibility. I think I will stop that story there. I am worried about a situation whereby the police commissioner of a state will ask all the policemen to remain in the barracks, that they should not come out. That is suspicious. There is no time the police should not be seen at key or strategic locations, mounted with, armed with their security, whatsoever gadgets and weapons for security's sake. But for you to say that they should all remain in the barracks, that is suspicious. Are the police being hunted and you are trying to protect them? They should remain in the barracks for the sake of their safety? Or is there something you are failing to tell us? Okay, are you trying to say the police are being attacked, or that the police should keep calm so that the people will kill themselves? Let it not be a case of, the kind of case we've been seeing in this country, whereby security operatives will keep calm while some people are out there having a field day, doing whatever they like, hurting other citizens, armed men. I hope it's not that same case. There was a time the governor of Rivers State raised such alarm that the security operatives are calm while some people who are armed are hurting others. The governor of Akwa Ibom State also raised the same alarm. So how can security operatives, police that are supposed to maintain law and order, remain in their barracks, no movement, nothing? Certainly there will be breakdown of law and order. Is that what the police wants? I think Nigerians should look into this. It's a matter of urgency, because this has never happened that security operatives will just go to their barracks and remain in their barracks. They should not move out. And there's a threat that if they goes out, they will be punished by the force if they move out. Something is wrong somewhere, and Nigerians must get involved to know what is wrong. And that is why Haneze is asking that the CP be removed immediately. And remember, Enugu, for some time, residents of Enugu has been under serious attack. And to say police should remain in the barracks, something is wrong. Let's get to the next story. Here is what the U.S. mission in Nigeria shared on Twitter about the Igbo people, that this is causing several reactions. What they shared about Igbos. The U.S. mission in Nigeria took to their official social media handle to share an article talking about Nigeria's Igbos entrepreneurship models and business success. Just look at that. Look at that on the screen. And according to the article, which was written on QZ Africa and shared by U.S. Mission in Nigeria Twitter handle with title, "What Silicon Valley Could Learn from Nigeria's Igbo," talks about the Igbo's apprenticeship system and successes in business. And like you know, in the present day Nigeria, the Igbos are one of the Nigeria's 3 main ethnic groups in the country. The country is about 200 million. And they are based mainly in southeast Nigeria, not just southeast. You find the Igbos in south too. You find the Igbos in middle belt. So they are not only in southeast Nigeria. So according to the report, they said this industrious and acephalous group has attracted a lot of attention from research in recent years. Most of it has focused on the success of Igbos in artisanal enterprise and informal training. Now, their apprenticeship system has become a talking point. You remember TEDx also. He came to Alaba and he studied Igbo's apprenticeship system. And I think it's like something that's been studied in several universities. And he said, Igbo's apprenticeship system is the greatest business incubator in the world. People serve you. After some years, you give them money, settle them. Within some years, they have made it. Now, quoting from this article shared by U.S. Mission in Nigeria, look at it. Can you see? What Silicon Valley could learn from Nigeria's Igbo entrepreneurs. And it's there at QZ Africa. You can see. Meanwhile, some people are not happy with that. I will just read some reactions, but you can choose not to be happy. Now you sabi. What Igbos are what God made them to be. You cannot take it away from them. I heard some people are bringing Chinese people to outwit the Igbos. You can't. The Chinese will do theirs, Igbos will do theirs. Everyone, just like they say, you prophesy according to your, everybody has limits. But you cannot stop the Igbo man. Even in the remotest places in China, you will see Igbo people competing favorably. So there are reactions as usual. Nigerians are, some are not comfortable with that. Well, some people will say, when we transformer don't okay, how go there. You don't need to jealous who God has blessed. God, that doesn't mean God has not blessed other ethnicities in Nigeria. No. But in the area of business entrepreneurship, yes, you can give it to the Igbos. In other ways, God has blessed other people. So I don't know why people will kill themselves over God's blessing. So there are reservations about this update. Like this one by Abdul Eshapka. He wrote, he said, why Igbo entrepreneur? Why not just Nigerian entrepreneurs? This is exactly part of the problem. The Igbo man is a Nigerian. They are all reacting to this U.S. mission conclusion. Now, this one by A.B. Adeyemi, he said, I am at Planet B, at Planet Abi, okay. He wrote, he said, until many Nigerians realize that US Embassy and others are the major problems of the country. Then let's see the reaction by an Igbo man, Enachi, at Ebere Akunyo. He said, there is something about Igbos in Nigeria. Everybody is yet to see, or they have seen but refuse to acknowledge. I will not give it to Igbos on every side, just like I've said. I will give it to them business side, entrepreneurship. But on the other side, Igbos, they don't know politics like others. Or maybe due to long time off the politics. Because I think if they come into this politics, just like P2B is doing, they can mingle business ideas with it and even dominate. In the past, Igbos are not the leaders in the movie industry. They are not the leaders. The days of Babasala and the rest. But they came, they revived the industry. It's one of the biggest in the world because of their input. Please don't contest it. There are areas you are better, but leave this one, entrepreneurship, business, to Igbos. Even despite the limitations, the marginalization by Nigerian government, Igbos are managing to. They are denying us seaports. Instead, they will move a barge from Lagos to Onitsha. A barge, I mean. Imagine with all the getting all those things you find in other places in Igbo. The seaports, dredging the Niger, or even dredging Calabar and Port Harcourt on there to be, working at full capacity, making them deep sea. Igbo man will do better than what you even say. Now, this one by Desi Baba, the person wrote, he said, who God has blessed, no one can curse. Ndibo, you are blessed, home and abroad. Simple. This is what I've been saying. I don't know why people should fight about it. US cannot just say Nigeria. The whole of Nigeria is not business mindful people. There are business mindful people. And that is why US was specific on that. Who God has blessed, no one can curse. It's simple. When it comes to business, give it to the Igbos. You can go elsewhere, lead in other things. Leave this for the Igbos. Well, this one is a foreign news, but in Africa, Ghana on road to economic recovery as Cedi becomes, there's Ghana Cedi becomes world best performing currency. Why not Nigerian Naira? Ghana Cedi, world best performing currency. Ghana Cedi is last week's best performing currency in the world, according to Bloomberg. The currency's appreciation, that's the gain the currency is having, it's as a result of reorganization of local debts. Ghana a few months back had one of the worst performing currencies. Last week, the Ghanaian Cedi was recorded as the best performing currency in the world. This short burst of positive momentum is as a result of Ghana's plan to reorganize its local debt. According to the report by Bloomberg, it revealed that the rise in currency value is coming alongside optimism of realizing the $3 billion bailout the country has been requesting from the International Monetary Funds for months. The report reads in part, the Cedi has rallied 10% in the past 5 days, the biggest advance among about 150 currencies tracked by Bloomberg. That's a turnaround for an exchange rate that has lost half of its value this year and occupied the bottom slot in the charts. And more extracts from the report read, the currency was the cheapest in Africa, more than 30% undervalued versus its 25-year history last week. So some rebound after the huge fall recently isn't that surprising, said Charles Robertson. the global chief economist at Renaissance Capital Limited in London. So that is it. We'll not go too deep on that story. It's on the record. You can't change records. And this is where we round up. Please react to our stories. Tell us what you think. We'll be back again. We have a lot for you. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Subscribe. Follow us everywhere you see us. Subscribe. Share this video one day. Big cook and now. Okay. Bye bye for now.